the teaching staff and their stress levels. Number one, are teachers, trainers, and university staff stressed? Before the pandemic, a dark reality confronting teachers and school staff is emerging and cannot be ignored. The amount of stress that teachers and school staff face on a daily basis has never been higher. A study conducted in 2018, prior to the pandemic, by Education Support, a charity with a century-long tradition of providing mental health support to teachers in the UK, discovered that teachers are suffering from more severe psychological problems than at any point this century, and the school workforce is being pushed to breaking point. Almost 3/4 of teachers and 84% of school leaders now describe themselves as stressed. And more than 1/3 of education professionals have had a mental health issue in the previous academic year. Almost half, 49%, believe their workplace is harming their mental health and well-being. Teachers are nearly twice as anxious as the general public. That demonstrates how harsh our accountability systems are, as well as how reductive accountability in education is. According to the index, more than half, 57% of employees who have faced health and emotional challenges have considered leaving the industry in the last 2 years. The main reason given is the volume of work, closely followed by not feeling valued. 2/3 want a better work-life balance, and the majority are tired of the target-driven culture and the general lack of school resources. Donna Ferguson stated in an article in The Guardian, at that time, remember this was before the COVID pandemic, that we are beyond crisis. We're in a lot of trouble. If the current situation persists, it will result in burnout leaders on an industrial scale, and schools will face significant difficulties in recruiting and retaining staff. After the pandemic, how do you think the situation changed during and after the pandemic? In the last Teachers' Wellbeing Index, published in November 2021, over 3,000 education staff found that in 2021, more than 3/4, 77% of all staff experienced symptoms of poor health linked to their work. Staff reported a 7% increase in mental health issues in the past academic year. The most common symptom of poor mental health is insomnia or difficulty sleeping. Symptoms linked to signs of anxiety and depression are higher than the general population. Levels of exhaustion have considerably increased. A lack of work-life balance, excessive workload, and the COVID-19 pandemic are the three main work issues linked to symptoms of poor mental health. Staff experiencing mental health problems at work are most likely to turn to their family and friends for help. Family issues, health concern, and financial worries are the three most common personal reasons for symptoms of poor mental health. The well-being score for staff is 43.90, lower than the last year's index and lower than the general population scores. And this is taken from the site put below. Number 2. Is Europe any different than the UK in this respect? According to a European study titled Stress in Teaching Professionals Across Europe, Europe has the highest prevalence of anxiety among education workers. Similarly, surveys on the quality of work life conducted by the Spanish Ministry of Employment and Social Security over a 10-year period confirm an alarming increase in stress since 2010. In a 2017 survey of over 1,000 non-university teachers in Spain, 90% of 1,100 educators rated teaching as the most stressful profession with a significant impact on students. Number 3, symptoms of stress for educational staff. The symptoms that educational staff and management have experienced in the last year: staff reported increased symptoms of poor mental health compared to the previous year. Insomnia or difficulty sleeping was the most common. 52% reported insomnia or difficulty sleeping, 13% more than in 2020. Other symptoms included irritability or mood swings, difficulty concentrating, overeating, tearfulness, forgetfulness, muscle tension, recurring headaches or migraines, dizziness, changes of appetite, panic attacks, high blood pressure, undereating. Staff reporting none of these, 14% of the educational staff. The 2021 index also highlights the strain on head teachers and senior leaders, as well as the ongoing impact of COVID-19 on schools and those who work in them. The proportion of senior leaders who reported having mental health issues in the previous academic year increased from 29% in 2020 to 41% this year, with 38% believing their symptoms could be due to exhaustion. 78% of those reporting symptoms of poor mental health blamed them on a poor work-life balance, while the same proportion blamed it on excessive workload, 78%. The impact of COVID-19 on the mental health of heads and senior leaders has also increased significantly from 33% last year to 62% this year. Senior leaders experience the highest rates of insomnia or difficulty sleeping. They also experience slightly higher levels of irritability or mood swings and muscle tension. School teachers experience the highest levels of tearfulness. They experience slightly higher levels of dizziness and panic attacks. Support staff had the highest levels of experiencing no symptoms. Number 4, what is work stress? Work stress is defined in the field of industrial organizational psychology as a reaction to stimuli in the workplace that has negative consequences for the people who are exposed to these stimuli. University faculty members are responsible for a wide range of activities, including scientific research, teaching, and various types of social work. These responsibilities are putting an increasing strain on faculty members. University faculty members' responsibilities include teaching and mentoring students, as well as preparing papers and presentations for class lectures and research conferences. Non-academic responsibilities for faculty members include family life, social life, and community commitments. Many university faculty members experience significant levels of stress as a result of their numerous roles and responsibilities, as well as the intense demands and high expectations placed on them, which leads to increased turnover intent, decreased job performance, decreased job satisfaction, increased anxiety, and increased depression. Many factors influence university faculty members' stress level, Work overload can result in high pressure, resulting in physical and emotional exhaustion. Some respondents reported increased student numbers as a source of stress, owing to the need to meet the needs of various students. Furthermore, a lack of university support, such as resources, funding, recognition, contributes to occupational stress. Employees with low job satisfaction experience more stress and are more likely to leave universities. Too many administrative matters have taken up too much teaching and research time, making faculty members stressed. There is a link between work-life imbalance and occupational stress. Furthermore, an ineffective coping style can lead to occupational stress. University teachers were already among the world's most stressed. COVID and student feedback have just made things worse. And number 5, World Health Organization recognizes burnout as a disease. In 2019, WHO included burnout for the first time in its International Classification of Diseases, which goes into effect in 2022. It described burnout as resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. WHO says you may be experiencing burnout if you feel energy depletion or exhaustion, increased mental distance, negative feelings or cynicism related to your job, and less productive at work.